No, I really, as I'm watching this more and more, I really feel like I watched this but didn't know what I was watching. You know what I'm saying? You ever just start watching some shit and you're like, "Ah, what is this?"
It feels like a more updated version of Ninja Scrolls or something.
Hmm. Yeah, it's yeah. But we don't really get this level of like animation. I feel like that 3D shit, like we were talking about a little earlier. I think that's kind of lazy, man.
Was this ever a thing? And they said it's an old manga or whatever. Was it already animated in the past? And this is like a
I
redone?
wonder. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because I'm telling you, these character designs look crazy familiar.
It
You
could
know,
be. It could be kind of like JoJo.
JoJo or Hunter x Hunter, yeah, well, they did it once and was like, "Nah, this shit's so dope, we got to do it again."
Mm-hmm.
I do know at some point in the early 2000s, the act was passed in Japan where they couldn't be as violent as this no more, or at least for like the certain animes. And I kind of missed that element because this shit was probably the hypest type stuff growing up. You're like, ain't
Hmm.
nobody watching this shit. You know, you comparing your classmates and growing up, and you're like, ain't no way. Y'all was in there watching Thundercats. I was watching some real shit. You
I'm
know,
thinking about something like Akira. Man, that
yeah.
shit was so just the violence and the gore in that man was unreal.
Hot take, Fresh never watched that shit.
You never watched Akira, bro?
That's
Never had an
crazy.
urge to.
Oh my god, man, you'll love it, Fresh.
That's nuts.
That's a classic. You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
It's always been on the list.
Akira's like mandatory watching, man.
I didn't need it.
That's
You know
like
what I'm
first
saying?
year anime school,
And I
bro.
mean, yeah, that's like Fist of the North Star, man. Please
Yeah.
I
tell me you
didn't.
saw that.
No, I didn't like. So it was in this phase. I didn't like OP characters. You know what I'm saying? I like a little drama. My man would just hit somebody and then they explode. Like, man, what the fuck is this I'm watching?
See,
Oh
Fist
man,
of the
come
North
on,
Star.
bro.
I ain't really watched Fist of the North Star really either.
Oh
Like
my god.
after Dragon Ball Z, I went like Ninja Scrolls,
Hmm.
Rurouni Kenshin. You know what I mean? I went that route.
Fist of the North Star, I think predates shit. No, it's about the same time as Dragon Ball, but it's getting kind of tough. But at the same time, Fist of the North Star, and not none of the OVAs because those are stupid. But I'm talking about like the actual story, the arc, and the movies, maybe. That's
Yeah,
mandatory stuff too, man.
yeah, man, those are classics,
I
bro.
think that's what's happening. That's what I think that's what's missing with a lot of these new anime cats they be watching. They start with like Naruto, and it's like, bro, if you can't go before that, then I don't think we talking the same thing. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate and I love Naruto, but come on, man, you gotta show some respect to the culture.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I don't think
those
none of y'all.
animes,
I don't
but
think none
those
of y'all are
animes,
blowing y'all bumping Curtis Blow in your rooms at night. You know what I'm saying?
but
You,
listen, Fresh, those animes paved the way for this current shit, bro.
yeah, like Curtis Blow did for Rakim, and Rakim did for Nas, and Nas did for whoever is popping right now. I've
And it's,
had my whole life to try to watch these things,
I know, bro,
and
but I
I
know it's
never
been on
wanted
your
to.
list.
It's gonna be on the
You
list
gotta
for a
watch it.
while.
We
I ain't
might
gonna
have
lie,
to react to it.
I've seen Akira a million times now, and I
You
still
never, right?
don't
It's
know.
never gets old.
Yeah, it's not even that the damn the story. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just simple minded or something. But sometimes the story I done rewatched it and had one opinion and watched it again and was like, nope, all that shit I thought was right was wrong. And you know what I'm saying? I don't really know if it's got protagonists or antagonists because I can't even call a dude who went ape shit an antagonist, bro. Like I don't know. It was just a lot going on in the movie
I
and the
mean, he was
story.
just a loser. He was just a loser, man. And my man, the main character, he was used to being the man. He's the leader of the gang, you know.
Yeah,
And
a
then
lot
at
of
the end, he had to try to save his friend, man. It's a good ass story, man.
ultimately that's what it all boiled down to. It wasn't really no higher arcing fucking
Mhm.
story or nothing. It was just
It was friendship again.
no. I
No,
mean,
it
he
wasn't even on that level. No,
Power
bro,
of
it's not.
Friendship. Didn't, I don't know when Power of Friendship came around, but it's not Power of
Yeah,
Friendship.
yeah. This was before that era.
Yeah, that's the sucker era. Like Oh, the power of my friends. I'm going to defeat the hardest enemy that's ever been. No.
The guy, I thought it was silly too. The guy that used to buck people with the finger guns.
Yuyu Hakusho. Come
Yeah.
I
on,
never
bro.
watched that either.
You pissing a lot of people off.
Hey,
And,
he used to go hard on these bras, bro. That's
Yeah.
why you got to watch that shit, because it's like, yo, he's
Damn.
kind of
Fresh,
goaded.
you ain't seen a lot of shit, man. This GOAT level shit.
No,
He ain't seen
well,
the
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen Gantz either. Like, all this stuff is on my list of things that I should watch one day.
Oh my
What
God.
about Guyver? Have you seen the Guyver?
No.
Damn.
Hey, you know what? The joint that Will always talk about, I never seen either. That Berserk shit, never
seen
watched
Berserk?
it either.
Well, Fresh, I mean, Sherm haven't seen that either. But we gonna have to like
Seen
react to
some
that
of
shit.
it. I ain't seen like all of it. I've seen some of it.
Attack on Titan is like that's top 10, man. In my book.
I don't think I don't know, Fresh. I think that's because you haven't seen a lot of shit, bro.
I've seen a lot of shit. I
know
ain't
you've seen a lot of current shit, but you ain't
No, I'm
seen
like
OG shit.
I've seen a lot of OG shit. There's just certain OG shit that just doesn't appeal to me to watch.
This were another time my hero could have been top 5, top 3. Because if you
I think
story with
I
this,
think if we looking at it just from, if we look at it, if we just take it from a young person's viewpoint, I think it definitely would be top 5. Because a lot of younger people have never seen Guyver. They're never going to see like Fist of the North Star, you know, Being Bandit, or you know what I'm saying. They're never going to see none of those older, you know.
Now, are you talking about the young heads that grew up with Toonami, or even the ones even younger than that?
I think the ones that came up under Toonami, they're never going to really watch that unless they got older brothers or their parents is really showing them that shit. They're not going to see that. They probably got into anime because it's cool at school and people wear a bunch of book bags and t-shirts and shit, and they say it's cool. I thought it would get to a point where Bakugo might, you know, apologize to him.
It's called maturity.
Yeah, but the way he did it, it was just top tier writing right there, man. I'm like, damn.
Oh, yeah.
That was top tier writing, bro.
This season of Hero has been spectacular. I've been on the edge of my seat every episode, man. Every episode.
I don't know though, Fresh. I mean, it was kind of losing me. The last like probably 3 episodes kind of losing me.
You didn't like going against Lady Nagant?
Yeah, that was kind of whack. Kind of seeing him using his new abilities, you know. I don't know. It's just like I said, it's just such a tonal shift. I'm used to them fighting the bad guys, going back to school, learning some cool shit, having some kind of another training arc or you know, a class arc or something.
So their school is an actual survival station right now.
Yeah.
So you just can't just have no slice of life.
Yeah. So I you know, but now with this latest episode, it's kind of brought it to where I'm like, I can get on board with this going forward.
I thoroughly enjoyed him one shot and muscular.
Yeah, that's dope to see the progression. And he's just so far ahead of him now. He's not even a afterthought.
He's so far ahead about everybody. I mean, they even exhausted after, you know, not eating for days, all that. His whole class couldn't touch him. I mean, they pretty much had to do him like Bane did Batman, just wear him out before I get to him. You know what I'm saying?
But that was dope because, you know, all the different characters that you don't even think about. Manenta was my man with a little tape in his arms. My man with the little weak kangaroo tail.
Yeah.
Everybody was just trying to tell him what they, you know, what he meant to them and how he changed their life and shit.
Real good emotional shit, man.
Yeah.
To be fair, they're not that far off from the manga now. Like, they really not. You know, you'd be surprised how close they are to the current, you know, the last issue that dropped.
But that's just because of the demand of how popular the show is. So
the show is amazing. The movies haven't been amazing, but the show is amazing.
I'll say this: I haven't really been impressed with his new powers, bro.
Me either.
His new powers is kind of whack, bro.
Yeah, you like a fake Spider-Man. I don't like it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, tripping. That joint where he can use kinetic ability,
The
See,
kinetic shit might be cool, fresh, but like Sherm said, the Spider-Man Black Whip, the Spider Sense shit, that's weak. The creating the
Smoke,
clouds and shit, that's
black.
weak.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I'm not really
they
impressed with.
tools, man. They tools. So you telling me a guy that is stronger than everybody that can do that black whip shit is amazing. That
Do you-
kinetic ability is amazing. The dude can fly now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With float.
I
You
mean,
know,
but
you can't hit him
Sh-
because he
fresh,
feels when the blow is about to come, so you can't hit him.
Yeah.
but
Dangerous,
fresh.
quote
Listen,
unquote.
And he only used
all
45%.
all
He only at
Mike's fights
45%
was
right now.
way more interesting, way more exciting though. And he wasn't using half of those powers, bro. He was using float and he was using his strength. And maybe one or two other powers, and that's it, bro. And he was just getting
He's at
down.
45%, man. Wait
I
till
don't
he
know.
gets to
I still say
100%.
All Might was way better than Deku, bro. He's just
Well,
way more entertaining.
But see, the
Might
thing
was-
is, All
was
Might
40 years.
had that power for 40 years.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'll give you that.
But
one.
he didn't use Black Whip or none of that shit. He didn't use no smoke screens. He
Because
didn't
it
use no
wasn't
spider
ripe
sense.
yet. It didn't
was-
ripen yet.
He wasn't the chosen one. He couldn't even tap into that.
Right.
But
Anybody who gets it is a chosen one. Anybody can use it. It might shorten your lifespan because you don't have
It is
abilities.
shortening your lifespan, except if you got a quirk already. That's what they were saying in the episode.
quirk on top of a
But
quirk.
like my man got the quirk for 40 years, and he just
He was a
expounded
G.
upon it how he did. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it was G in it.
I mean, he did what the other ones couldn't.
True.
He
was the
brought
only one.
peace
Yeah, he brought
to
peace
Japan and the
really-
world. He was
he
a
really
symbol
was.
of peace.
He really was the
Yeah,
chosen
for
one.
40 years.
He was banging so hard he was changing the weather, bro. That's crazy. I mean, that dude was amazing. Deku don't compare to All Might, bro. Nowhere near.
You've seen All Might in his 40th year of having this power, and we only seen Deku have it for what, 1-2 years?
Not
He's
even.
already at 45% usage rate.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You're not giving Deku enough props.
I want to see his journey, bro. Like, he's supposed to be better than All Might, but the flashes he's giving me, I don't see that nigga yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't
This is
see
the
it yet.
beginning of his journey, though.
Fresh, I understand. I'm just saying I don't see it yet. I get you're gonna get to a point where he's definitely better than All Might.
We saw this guy break his body trying to use 100%, and now we watching his growth go from using 100% to using 1%, 5%, 10. So already now he's at 45% right now, where he can use 45% of this quirk, and he's using all these shits like a tool, like in a tool belt, pulling them out like a tool belt, fam. You know, y'all not acting. This is ridiculous what he could do, man.
I get what you're saying. I'm just
I
saying.
don't see it, Fresh. I don't see it, bro. Like I said, the Black Whip is whack. The smoke screen shit is whack. The spider sense shit. I mean, I don't. I mean, he was getting along just fine without it before now. So it's like, why do he need it now? He was doing okay without it before. He's probably like the strongest dude on the planet. Even at like 20 to 30%. You know what I'm saying? Other than the Namus.
Going into spoiler area saying this stuff, man.
I don't even understand why All For One wants that shit. Like,
so
he's so far behind. He's so far ahead of that shit.
Nah, he's trying to be complete. That's what he wants.
He's trying to force my hand to ride for Deku right now. I want to ride for Deku. You know what I'm saying? Tell you what he's actually doing right now in this.
All Might is shitting all over Deku, bro. I'm sorry. Dog, think about the movies, man. When All Might show up.
Remember you said this.
Bro.
Remember you said this.
Come on, bro.
A year from now, when they actually start tapping in.
I just don't see it though, Fresh. Really I just don't feel like I don't feel the excitement when I see Deku.
You're gonna be like, dog.
I've just been waiting for fucking All Might to muscle up again and just rock somebody's shit, bro.
You're gonna be like,
that's what I've been waiting on.
I wish I listened to you, Fresh.
You know, maybe exactly, I mean he's got some decent, he's got some accolades, you know, when he's fighting Overhaul. That was a dope fight. He's got a couple moments, but it's nothing in comparison to what All Might be doing, bro. Especially like in the movies, man. All Might is a G.
I look at it like this: Deku and Goku got something similar in hand because it's like, what's Goku without a Senzu being? That nigga would have been dead. You know, he would have killed his damn self training. Deku's kind of got the same thing going on with the little girl with the horn in her ear. So if he can run his powers back and just heal himself and keep going, then yeah, you're gonna eventually.
I mean, I like that they don't lean on that. They had her bring Lemillion back, and they haven't even really brought her up other than like a side note since then.
You'll see her again. Her power is way too strong to not be utilized.
She's
like
OP.
She
Similar
is
how Overhaul was OP. They had to take him off the board because his power is way OP. And you can't have too many OP characters at one time.